Daniel Dubois, heavyweight champion of just about everywhere except probably the world just at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've had an opponent change announced this morning. You're now facing Ricky Schneider, an 18-1 fella from Holland. Do we know anything about him at this stage?
No, I haven't seen no footage of him. The only last couple of days I was aware of the change in opponent. So it's a shock. It's a new thing for me as well as everyone else.
But how much were you zoned into Eric Pfeiffer, or is it just the fact you just prepare yourself for whatever's in front of you?
Yeah, same. Preparing myself, and because it was just coming back, I just needed to get the juices flowing again. So this is a good fight for that.
Do these changes bother you, or is it just another head to punch in at the end of the day?
You put it that way. It's just part of the business. Boxing changes, any second, any split time, and what we have to do is just adapt and do what we've always done. Be prepared.
I mean, obviously, the intention of these sort of interim fights isn't to get you beaten or to put you in a life and death type fight. So I mean, whoever you come up against, it's about you getting out there and shaking off whatever rust you've accumulated since December, to be fair, isn't it?
Of course. People need to see, what I'm all about, and I need to show them that, what I've learnt and what I'm capable of, and these fights are all just building towards, my next few fights. The next Joe fight is going to be a massive fight, and I can't wait for it.
It's about adding another one for the show reel, I guess, isn't it?
Yeah, really, exactly.
Did you see that on BT the other night? It was a programme of all your knockouts.
No, I don't watch myself too much, but yeah, just do it.
There's been a bit of speculation kicking about, obviously quite a lot fueled by your promoter, Frank, linking you with a fight with Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
Obviously you got the Matchroom Queensbury thing, and naturally you've been sort of paired up with Dillian Whyte. First of all, what do you think of that as a matchup?
Good matchup, that's definitely for one down the line. And talking about it will happen real quick, I think. Once I get through Joe, that's my main priority right now, to beat him and take over, clean up on English domestic level. And that's he's won around the world title, he's up there.
Is that quite important to you? Because you do get a lot of fighters who like to sort of bypass a few tricky domestic assignments, and then you've got the comparison, someone like Billy Joe Saunders, who won absolutely everything and beat everyone at domestic level before going on to his world title. Is that quite important to you too?
To
clean up domestically?
Clean up, yeah, it is. That's the right way to be done, I believe. It's, from the day one before we turned even pro, that was the plan, to win all the belts and take over, come up for the ranks the right way, and not rush into anything. So I'm biding my time. I'm 23 now, and I'm still young. I still got a lot to give.
It's gone quick, and it doesn't seem long ago you were 19, does it?
No.
23. What do you say to people who say Dillian Whyte is a step too far too soon?
No, I'm going to show him that ain't. I'm going to show him proving this my next fight, and the Joe fight especially, that I'm ready for that level. I'm heading in that direction.
Whyte himself is fighting Povetkin on Saturday. You know Povetkin quite well. You spent a bit of time with him. Would you feel confident if they came to you and said, Joe can't make it, how about Povetkin?
Of course, yeah, I'd take him on. I prefer Joe though, just as everything built around that. But Whyte, Povetkin, no problem.
Is that because you think Joe's an easier fight than Povetkin?
I just feel that this is the right time, the right fight. We're both English, We're both. It's going to be all the belts on the line, the British, European, I believe, and it's the crown. We're going for it, and to get to that level, the world level, we need to get past I need to get past Joe.
A bit more national kudos with Joe, isn't there? So.
Yeah, and you look at history, all the great British fights, matchups, Lennox, Gary Mason, Bruno. There's so many up there. But I want to be, have my legacy, and I shape it like that.
Unfortunately, Frank missed out on a lot of these domestic fights, didn't he? Through
Bruno.
Yeah, through political sort of promotional type things.
Yeah, it was different back then.
He couldn't fight Gary Masons and your Henry Akinwondes and people like that.
Yeah.
Horace Notice. You know, he missed out. He got jumped straight to European level, didn't he?
Yeah.
But it has been floated, but again by a little hint by Frank. But if they can make it work in terms of fitting in mandatories and that, they want Tyson to fight AJ after the Wilder fight, and then they'd like you to fight Dillian Whyte. How does it? And then the winners to fight each other.
The winner to fight the champ.
Yeah, so you got AJ and Fury,
Yeah.
you and Dillian, and then the winners to fight each other. They're saying, but that would be an ideal scenario.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be placed in that company at this stage, age 23?
Yeah.
I mean, you're a minimum 7 or 8 years younger than all of them.
All of them, I know. It's amazing. Shows you hard work that pays off and put me where I am today for all the work I've done already, and it's just exciting. This is what it's all about, boxing. This is the level we're going for, and
You'd have no qualms being put in that little tournament.
No, it's a little match-up, little round robin. I want it.
Yeah. Just finally, Daniel, there was a little sort of graphic-y comparison in the Daily Mail on Saturday, comparing yourself, Anthony Joshua, and Tyson Fury. Now, I doubt you read the Daily Mail, so I'll tell you. I'll tell you the outcome. Well, a particular interest one. On 2 fronts, you are put first. That being punch power and chin. So you're ahead of Joshua and Fury on punch power and chin. Second on footwork. Third on experience. I guess you'd agree on the experience one. Are we going to argue the second place for footwork?
Yeah, go on, put me at the top.
Exactly, he should be on top for footwork as well. Fury can move about a bit, can't he?
I know, he's got good movement. He's good boxer.
First for punch power, you go along with that?
Yeah.
Definitely, no question there. Is a chin, that's an interesting one. And I wonder what they're basing that on. Richard Larty or?
It must be solid, isn't it? No, I'm pretty sure I'm a tough guy. I've been rough and tough. I've been through the fire, and I come out the other side, so I'm ready.
Well, they put Tyson second on the chin stakes. If Deontay Wilder sort of unleashed that shot, the one from the first fight that sent Fury Sparko for a little while, would that put you over?
It's about landing it first off, but I'm sure if anyone stood there and took the shot square on, they'd be out. But it's all about boxing. This isn't just about being powerful or strong. It's about being endurance, being able to endure a lot and come and win the race at the end of it and come through it. It's a whole match-up of different things, and I like to just try and make sure I've got the whole game covered.
What was interesting about, say, that Fury knockdown was about being smart as well, and Fury was smart enough, but when he was on the floor, he knew it wasn't sensible to get up. If he'd have got up too soon, he'd have wobbled, and the referee would have stopped it. So he knew he had to just lay there, get himself back there. He was even when he'd been sparked out, he still had his wits about him to know that.
He'd never really gone,
Do you think you've got that sort of IQ and intelligence? Honestly, till it happens, you don't know. But.
I want that to happen though.
All right, it's a good time to stop. The phone's ringing. Daniel Dubois, thank you very much.